One of the most difficult things for me and for most adults around me for the past several months has been realizing that for people who are used to being overachievers, people who are used to being in control of almost all that happens around them, we have lost all control. We are overwhelmed and we are far from being the perfectionists that we used to be. And you can see that through the way we adults interact with each other, with our kids, with our students. We may feel like we don't have any more patience when before we used to be masters at controlling our feelings and dealing appropriately with situations. The reason why that happens is your brain naturally at default setting is already tilting towards focusing on all the things that are negative, all the things that aren't working. And this is important when you think about survival, because that's how our ancestors were able to see the danger first and then run away from it. But of course, things are different now, and our brains, even when there's no literal danger in front of us, already tilts that way. So now add a pandemic, add virtual teaching, distance learning, add being quarantined, and our brains is just focusing on all the negative. Now, for people like the ones I described earlier, add the fact that now you feel like you aren't able to deal with these situations in the same way you used to. And of course, your brain is full focused on that, and you feel extremely overwhelmed and as if you don't have any power. Well, the first thing you want to do here is acknowledge the fact that this is normal for your brain. Acknowledge the fact that your brain is designed to work that way. So if you feel overwhelmed, you feel like you're out of control, you've lost patience, etc., take a deep breath. It means your brain is normal. Step 2 then is you want to practice stepping outside of yourself, metaphorically, and observe your reactions. And that's it, over and over and over again. That means that if, for example, as you're driving, you see that somebody cutting you off has a bigger reaction, brings a bigger reaction from you. Notice it, step back, observe that, and that's it. If you notice that as a teacher, when a student does something, you are less patient than usual, stop, step back, notice. If as a parent, you feel like you're struggling a little more to do things that seem to be normal and easy and simple before, the second that happens, stop, step back, and notice. And the reason why this exercise is so powerful is because it is step 1 of mindfulness, which is try to learn how your body is responding, how your feelings are responding to situations. So again, first thing, acknowledge that it is normal for your brain to focus on the negative. 2, realize that you want to step back and notice and observe, and do that again and again and again and again and again, because then the following step is going to be for you to actually explore those reactions that you have. So do the exercise for, let's say, a week. Each time you notice that you are reacting differently than you would want to, stop, step back, notice, maybe even write down. That's step 1. Good luck with that step, and see you guys next time for the following step.